This is Uke Revolution. I'm Brooke. You're watching a lesson for the Thin Lizzy song, The Boys Are Back in Town. So the chord shapes are already on the screen if you want to kind of have a look at them while I talk about what's in this lesson and about business. In this lesson, I'll teach you the chord shapes, the chords for each section. I'm also going to show you the tab for the main riff, the strum, of course, and we'll look at an example of each section with the chords over the lyric. If you'd like to get the song sheet, you can get it in the coffee shop just by itself, single PDF, or you can join as a monthly member there, and then you access the whole library. At the time of this recording, there are over 500 titles in the library, and they're all available to you as a monthly member. So check out the caption below. There's links for membership programs on different platforms. You can see which one you like. Big thank you to all of my current members for supporting the channel. So for this song, we're going to use G, A minor 7, C, B minor 7, E minor 7, lots of minor 7s, E flat. So this E flat shape, you can leave the top string, the G string, open. A7 suspended 4, it doesn't have the little 4 on this marker, but that's which note we're suspending. F and a D7. So let's look at the different parts of the song. This first line is for the chorus. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. It's also the intro. It's often the interlude. These are the chords that come with the famous riff, which I'll show you later. So we're going to play G for 8, A minor 7 for 4, and C for 4, and that just repeats. And for this song, we're going to use the island strum. Keep it chunky if you can. Down, chunk up, chunk up. That's it for strumming since we have simple strums today. There's like one more thing I'll tell you in the bridge later for strumming, but for the most part, that's it. And this is an acoustic version of this song. In the original production, they're hitting these electric guitar chords on the and of 4. If you're just playing it by yourself with one instrument, having a strum pattern is going to be the best thing instead of just hitting these chords like this. But you can play it that way, and they play it on the and of 4. So it would be this G would actually come in the bar just before, right before the 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And it's something like really particular to this song. It makes it really sound like this song. I want you to know about it, but we don't really have to play it that way. And if you're only playing with one instrument, you probably want to use something a bit strummier with more rhythm in it. And I can show you when I put the lyrics up later, I'll give you an example of how you would play it like that if you're interested in playing it that way. So if we play these chords with the island strum, down, down, up, or down, chunk up, chunk up, it will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, A minor 7, C, G, A minor 7, C. For the verse, we have G for 4, B minor 7 for 4. Everything's for 4. I'm just going to stop saying 4. G, B minor 7, C, E minor 7. Second line, B minor 7, E minor 7, A minor 7, and then that one finger chord, A7 suspended. This looks like a lot, but let's see what's repeated, what the pattern is here. So on the next line, we have almost the same as the first line, but we're just changing the E minor 7 to E flat. And then the last line is the same as the second. So in the second and the fourth line here, we're playing the same thing. So if we play these chords with the island strum, 1, 2, 3, G, G, B minor 7, C, E minor 7, B minor 7, E minor 7, A minor 7, A7 suspended, G, B minor 7, C, E flat, B minor 7, E minor 7, A minor 7, A7. This bridge section comes after the second verse and chorus. After the second chorus, we have an interlude using the main like riff here. And then we go into this bridge and he says, spread the word around, guess who's back in town. That's this section. So we have F for 4, C for 4, B minor 7, E minor 7, A minor 7, D7, and then E minor 7 for 2 bars or for 8 beats. And we do these 2 lines 2 times. You can do in the original production for this F and C, this is the other little strum thing that I mentioned before. On this F and C, they're playing in a triplet beat all of a sudden. So instead of counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, we're counting 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. But at the tempo of this song, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Then back to the regular strum pattern. I just want you to know about it in case you want to try it, because it is pretty fun. It's a fun little thing they do in the arrangement. So that would be for these two F and C bars. If you can't do that, you just play the regular island strum. It's fine. Nobody's going to know. Die-hard Thin Lizzy fans might know, but most people are not going to. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, A minor 7, D7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's look at the verse and the chorus with the lyrics. And then you have kind of the basic like meat of the song. If you just want to play and sing it and not worry about all the fancy stuff, you can do it. And then we'll look at the riff and the outro and stuff like that. So here's the intro and the first verse. The intro is just the chorus chords, and we'll play them right now. I'll just play them one time. 1, 2, 3 on the G. Guess who just got back today? The wild-eyed boys that have been away. Haven't changed, hadn't had much to say, but man, I still think them cats are crazy. They were asking if you were around, how you was, where you could be found. Told them you were living downtown, driving all the old men crazy. As you can hear, this song in the verses is very like conversational style. It's very like storytelling off the cuff feeling. So the way that he sings it in the original recording, he probably did it differently, a little bit differently every time, right? I've tried my best to put these chords with the lyrics where they come in the original production, but you don't have to, if you try to stick to it too much, you're going to lose that conversational style. So like keep the rhythm steady in the chords, but don't worry so much about like, am I singing the word in exactly the right place? Tell the story the way you would tell the story. I hope that makes sense. And I promised that I would show you what it sounds like if you just strum the chord on the and a 4, the way they do in the original production, if you want to try it that way as well. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Here we go. Guess who just got back today? The wild-eyed boys that had been away. Hadn't changed, hadn't had much to say, but man, I still think them cats are crazy. They were asking if you were around, how you was and where you could be found. I told them you were living downtown, driving all the old men crazy. Oh, so hard. It's so hard to do and sing at the same time. Okay, and then we're going to look at the chorus with the lyrics. This is a bit more straightforward. It's much more like obvious melody line and phrasing of lyrics and stuff. Not as freestyle as the verse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Said the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 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 I'm playing that interlude. Pretty straightforward, the chorus. We love it. All right, let's look at that middle bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, C. Spread the word around. Guess who's back in town? E minor 7. F, C. Just spread the word around. after a verse. I don't know. Okay. Okay, now we got two riffs to look at. So one is the... So we've got the chords placed over the top just to give you a landmark of like where they come in the intro or in the interludes. You don't have to play the chord too. It's up to you, however you want to do this. 7 3 3 3 5 7 7 3 3 3 5 7 5 3 3 3 5 2 3 3 3 3 2 0. Can you play this up to speed? I cannot. Or I can, but it sounds very messy. Okay, and then the outro, this random outro thing that comes in. A bit easier finger picking melody thing. So I also tabbed this one for you. This is the da 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 da, and it happens 2 times. So the chords for this random outro bridge are G for 8, B minor 7, and C for 4 each, and we do that 2 times. B minor 7 C, B minor 7 C, and then A minor 7 D, and then we repeat that. So if you don't want to play the little riff, you just play these chords. So after the last verse, last chorus, we've got like an extended chorus. They sing The Boys Are Back in Town, but when this A minor 7 and C come around, there's kind of like whispering in the background, and then it goes into this random outro bridge. Without the chords, this is 2 3 2 3 5 3 2 3 5 3 3 0. So this one you could play some of the chords with it since some of the notes are more sustained. If we play it with some chords, we'll have G, G, and then play B minor 7 for the 2, 3 5 C, and you're gonna play the C with the E string on the 3rd fret here. And then lift that finger, lift the C finger for the A minor 7 part. You just play D to play the 0 string of the A here. That's it for The Boys Are Back in Town. The PDF has all of the lyrics and everything laid out, including that bridge and all of the outro thing. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And I will see you next time with another lesson. Happy strumming and stay funky, everybody. Bye-bye.